YouTube intro. So for everybody watching later on YouTube while I'm getting my my phone charger, playing some Jun Shadow today. Planning on playing it in the challenges this weekend. So I figured what better way to be prepared for that than get some leagues in today with it. Wait, notification. So pretty positive I'm gonna be on Jund. I think Grixis is okay, but Jund has felt more proactive. I like having Tarmogoyf and Scourge right now as additional threats over like Ragavan. So we're gonna be running through with this. I think that we've got a decent time against like Hammer Time with EE and K return Alpine Moon out of the board. The Murktide decks, we added in a couple copies of Assassin's Trophy in the board, plus Terminate in the main to help deal with some of those big threats. We've had pretty good success against the Cascade decks. Living End is a problem, but we've got 3 copies of Nihil Spellbomb in the board, so hopefully combining a bit of pressure with those Spellbombs can help out there. Elementals, we're just chalking up on removal, 2 Fatal Push, 4 Lightning Bolt, a Seal of Fire, 2 Unholy Heat, and a Terminate all in the main. And then we can bring in K Command, Assassin's Trophy, EE, K Return, all out of the board. So we're going to kind of see how it goes from there. Not a whole lot of changes from our last list. We got people asking about Hex Drinker. We might try that out in the second league. But for the first, at least, this is where we're going to start. So let's update Stream Decker. Steven, what up? I saw you over there watching Spike's Shark stream. I was getting a kick out of it.
I had this dream a while ago. I was driving around town, doing a lot of usual stuff, but there was a
Dork Throne, what's up?
wooden legs that appeared.
Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump into our first league. So we got a showcase challenge tomorrow morning. Gonna be playing in that. Should be streaming it. Then there's a challenge Sunday, but it's like 5 or 6 a.m. here that it starts. Don't know if we're gonna play in that one, but we'll see. Let us know how well 4 Scourge goes. I swear I'm siding at least 2 out every time. I mean, I side them out a decent bit, but there's just a lot of times that I want them. Surprise, motherfucker. Thanks so much for the follow. Hope you're having an awesome Friday. Appreciate you coming around and hanging out. Ramo, yeah, because we're running Croxa, I cut the basic forest. I just kept drawing it too many times when I didn't want it.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yesterday was fun. Gambled all in on both of his trophies to make him trophy leader. Now I have 250k channel points. Jesus. Like, I think I've got like 150 and I've never gambled on anything over there.
But that doesn't mean that you should stop dreaming. The feeling I get from this is waking up in the middle of the night from a nightmare that you thought was real but really isn't.
Hypnotica L.
Dreams are weird.
I'm guessing it's supposed to be hypnotical, but
It's there.
capitalize the L, so I'm going Hypnotica L.
Scared of them. Like, it's definitely something
Alright, so
every day.
Luris Mirror. Decent hand here. We've got like an answer to an early 1-drop.
Happening.
Hammer Time.
A lot more sense, and I became okay with it.
Looks like a Hammer Time. Feels like a Hammer Time. A pretty good follow-up on turn 2. F Spider, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. This is Sigarda's aid. All right. So I can go Bolt the Giver, pass. Like if their last card is a hammer, how much trouble am I actually in? Like, let's say I go Heatland Croxa. Alright. So if I play Verdant Catacombs, I can either get basic Swamp to play Scourge or Croxa, or I can get Overgrown Tomb to play Tarmogoyf. If he's got Hammer, I need double red, so I have to get Stomping Ground so I could untap Bolt the Giver. He protections the Ornithopter. I terminate it. If he doesn't have a hammer, like I kind of want to save Croxa for a time to be able to get Luris out of his hand. But I feel like I need to get a threat down here. Like, I feel like this is a point of the game where I need him to not have something in the layout. Like, if he's got hammer, he just had a nuts hand. But like, if he doesn't have hammer, then I get to untap in a decent spot. Does have hammer. Why did opponent slow roll that? No idea. Maybe they were thinking something there. So if I go Bolt here, protections the Ornithopter. Don't have to do anything here. I can terminate on his turn. Now, do I need to just pass to play around? I guess I can pass. Spearhead Croaks would be awkward with Dragon's Rage Channeler Goyf. I mean, not really. Like, you still have to count your opponent's graveyard for things like Dragon's Rage Channeler. Or not Dragon's Rage Channeler, Goyf. Alright. Now I have to save Unholy Heat to shoot down Ink Moth after he attacks. So I could go Thoughtseize, pay the 1, Unholy Heat the Sentinel, pass. I could go Thoughtseize, don't pay the 1, Scourge. I could go Croxa. I think it's gonna be attack with Goyf Scourge. Like, I don't think I have a chance of winning if I don't start attacking. And now if he goes like attack, attack, like this is okay because now he can't add Luris to his hand. If he drew second hammer, or no, he's tapped out. I guess he can still draw second hammer off this. No way, you just drew second hammer. Oh, man. Alright, so E's, K commands coming in. Alpine Moon Trophy, K return. Drew second hammer. I think I'm just gonna go like hard Jund control this game. You gotta stop calling the draws that kill you. I mean, I know my luck on Moto, what can I say? Why no Ragavan? The question of the month. Because I don't think Ragavan is good in the deck. Played it, tried it, not impressed. We're bottoming Thoughtseize. I'm pretty sure I want Boo Monkey. Like, I don't think Monkey's a bad card. I just don't think it's good in here. And everybody always says, oh, he took forever to come on board with Scourge. Like, I still think Scourge is a terrible Magic card. I still hate playing it, but I kind of have to at this point because there aren't better options. Was this Jund? Jund Shadow, yeah. Am I bolting in response to this? Punished. We're gonna play this for 0. No. For a land. Nope. Your steel plus hammer. No hammer. It's a good opponent because we can't find a land. I don't like Scourge. No, I do not like Scourge. The card is sitting dead in hand more times than I can possibly count, and I hate that about it. But can't really do much about it. Alright, so this is just Luris, Plate Ornithopter. We get to untap and kill them. So I mean, there's no part of the sentence, I hate Scourge of the Skyclaves, that says I think Scourge is a terrible card and nobody should play it and blah blah blah. I'm just saying I do not like Scourge of the Skyclave. So I'm choosing to deal combat damage instead of cracking EE here on the off chance that their last card's like a Path to Exile. Maybe they just take the 3 and then can't do anything about Path, or can't do anything with the Path. And if they chose to Path like inside of combat, I can just untap, play Double Shadow. Mike thinks people who play Scourge are bad. Confirmed exactly what I said. To a T. Word for word, heard it here first. You play Scourge, I think you're bad. I think I'm bad. I'm playing it. Alright. Open a prayer. Second land is good. Yeah, I'll draw a Tarmogoyf. Gives me something to do with my mana this turn. Unholy Heating something. Third land for Kozilek's returns pretty good here. What an orgasmic deck list. Oh, look. They're lining up nicely for us. Oh. Oh. Be still, my beating heart. Be still. I can't contain the excitement. Alright, I'm gonna double black, so... Oh! Oh! Am I doing it right? Is that correct? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Yeah. Yeah. They deserve it because of that top deck. You're not wrong. They did deserve it. Mike, why do you play K-Return? That... See, I've gotten stomped by Onvec a couple times now on FNMs. I'm playing 2 return, 2 EE now. I mean, I think K return's really good. Like, why'd they cast the second Onvec? I'm guessing because they had it and not much else to do, because they kept a hand that probably relied on, like, Onvec stalling us out. And it didn't, so here we are. Alright, unmold to at least 6. 5, so it's Tron. Like guaranteed Tron. Yep, 5. Not Tron. I guess if they go like into turn, scour themselves, untap, play Murktide, I'm probably in some trouble. It's like one of these 4-color Spike Nassif piles. Feels like a 4-color Spike Nassif pile. Monogreen Tron. The weirdest Monogreen Tron deck I've ever seen. I think I'm just gonna go. Nah, I'm just adding Luris here. I don't want to bolt myself play Shadow. Demand my Tarmogoyf. Is this like a Velomachus deck? God, it is. I was not prepared. Good old Velomachus. Yep. Get back a Croxa. I'm gonna be mad at Mana Symbol every time I play against this deck for like no real good justified reason outside of I hate playing against it. Like, for whatever reason, I destroy Zach when I play him, and just everybody else on this deck, like, stomps my teeth in. We're gonna hope a battle-raged Croxa gets there. Hiya. Yeah. Croxa. I mean, Remand is okay in this deck, in my opinion. They're just trying to sell until they can go off. Right, like, there are Remand... Combo decks are typically Remand decks. Because you're not trying to, like, end the game by countering something. You're just trying to give yourself another card and stall out. Like, that's fine. Alright, so Void Mirror, EE. I don't think I want K return. Not want. I guess Seal of Fire is actually probably better than some of my other removal spells. Just because, like, I can play it out early and sit on it for a while. Not that I think 1-for-1 removal is particularly... hiccups. Not that I think 1-for-1 removal is particularly good anyway. But I think people are crazy to play Shadow decks without TBR. I mean, for the most part, I agree. Like, I think that TBR is like one of the reasons to play Shadow in the first place. Like, you can play Shadow decks. Unholy kills their Planeswalkers. It does, but I don't care too particularly much about their Planeswalkers. And like, I cut both push and heat, but Bolt enables Scourge, which I think is a little bit more important for me. Don't veil me, bro. Don't veil me, bro. Don't veil me, bro. Don't veil me, bro. You had one job. Your one job was to not veil me. Okay. Dramatic ending, Ren and 6. So take Ren. All right. So I think I'm just going Scourge here. How much does it matter? Yeah, I think I'm going Scourge because I'd rather have him prismatic ending this Scourge right now, because with his hand, like, Scourge isn't getting bigger until Dragon's Rage starts connecting. No! I swear I took you. Alright, so here... Goyf, Inquisition, the prismatic ending. Mountain, mine. Top deck a prismatic ending. Come on. Alright, so I'll top that. Crack EE now. Let's... We're drawing hard evidence if they don't fetch. Sure, but the point of this is to draw into Lightning Bolt, which I can go ahead and bolt down Ren and 6 with. Now I can get down EE. I'll put Thoughtseize on top. Now I can sweep up all these pesky tokens and clues and treasures and whatever else he wants to throw at me. Maybe not that one. Sweep up that one very well. All right. You draw a Ren For a way to get Velomachus this turn. Or this turn. Need a way to lose life. Velomachus soup pile barf. Not that big of a barf. Minor amounts of barf. Third Ren. Nope. Harry. Okay. Annoying, but ultimately fine. Well, I guess Mihiri going off next turn is going to be an issue. So, can't do anything about an Emrakul. Alright. So yeah, now that we've seen Nahiri, Unholy Heat's better. I think I'm fine with that. We just need them to not top deck prismatic endings this time around. That would be most helpful. Round one was hammer time. Yeah. Okay. So we take wouldn't say always beating hammer. Like, I don't think the matchup's as bad as a lot of people think that it is. Hard evidence, sure. I think I'm just gonna play out Tarmogoyf here. Giving Hammer and Sanctifier the old slap and tickle, I see. It was something like that. We had a really good K return, and that kind of sealed it. Other hard evidence. So we do get to untap an Inquisition, which can take away whatever the 3 red thing is. His name I can never remember. 3 red, XX, X. Indomitable creativity. Good call. That's the one. They do not have... This is a sorcery, right? But take Prismari command. Is this... How close am I to killing them? 6, 11, 14 on the dot? So let's do that one. Do the one that gets our opponent not alive anymore. You do that over the course of a league enough times, you yourself can have a trophy. GG's indeed. Well, shit, that was easy. I wouldn't say easy by any means. There was some thinking in there somewhere. Victor von Huerte. Victor of Death. Pretty okay hand. We can decide on turn one whether we want to Inquisition or Dragon's Rage. I wonder if I want to go down a copy of Inquisition since I'm playing Dragon's Rage. I think I'm gonna Inquisition here. Like, too likely that I play out Channeler and they just, like, kill it end of turn. I should say the same. Ultra complete. I'm gonna take the one that gets my stuff off the board. Tarn, Ultra complete. What does that tell me? Monkey Blade. Is that a thing? Is Monkey Blade a group of magic cards I should be worried about? So am I just going Seal of Fire, replay Goy? Guess that's probably fine, right? Jeskai Stoneblade with Ragavan won the first challenge post Modern Horizons 2, I believe. Sounds like something that would have been there. I missed a follow a while back. Aryan Soul. So sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. So that means I think I'm gonna go Channeler, Thoughtseize, 2-drop. Let's go Channeler here. Thoughtseize. Should have fetched first. It's fine. Turns on Channeler. Body doesn't get out much. Take Jace. Get a threat down. Get Goyf back down here. Alright, so they can Archmage's Charm, take my Dragon's Rage Channeler. I can terminate it, play Scourge. Really hope they don't hit another land here. 'Cause I'd like to be able to... Right then. Found a new terminate target. Alright. So attacking Dragon's Rage at Teferi. Goyf at them. Now am I baiting with Scourge? Or am I baiting with Terminate? Maybe I was just supposed to attack everything at them there. Fate Scourge. And I think if they let this go, I'm just adding Luris to my hand instead of going for Terminate. Does this thing have reach? First strike, trample, and disrupt. Get Blood Crypt, add Luris. All right. That do anything for me? So they can put in Cauldra and Archmage's Charm my Channeler. But if they do that, I get to terminate the Channeler and Battle Rage whatever they don't block. So I win if they go for Archmage's Charm here, right? Yeah. Alright, so we win here. We know their hand perfectly. They can batter skull. We can battle rage whatever they block. They can cauldra. We can battle rage the unblocked one. Doesn't matter here. This thing doesn't have lifelink, right? Does not. Kapow. Alright. Jeskai Stoneblade. 8 command's great. I don't think they run like sanctifiers and stuff. Like maybe I should be more afraid of that. They can often run Rest in Peace, so I don't think I'm scared of like Snapcaster, things like that. I think I want to leave him 1 Battle Rage, kind of for similar situations to what we just ran into there. Sanctifier is in the side. Probably want EE instead of EE instead of K return, because EE can kill like germ tokens on Batter Skull as well. Seal looks a little meh. I board out a couple Goyf. No, if they're on... It's like if they're on Sanctifier, I want Goyf. If they're on Rest in Peace, I don't want Goyf. M10, those are some good looking shadows right there. This is a weird one. Put out a Scourge. And I'm gonna board out a Push. Yeah, I don't have a clean answer. Or my clean answer to Cauldra is leaving it stranded in hand. So this is like a decent game 1 hand, but I don't think this is a decent game 2 know what we're up against hand. This is way better. Or hit it with discard. I mean, you can, but it's also a 7-drop. And typically, not all the time, but typically you don't care so much about 7-mana sorcery speed cards. Alright. We're about to lay waste to everything you hold dear in this world. You're the master of shipping openers. I keep such shitters like shadows in normal deck or something. I mean, I think for the most part, it's just a matter of like recognizing that a hand might be good, but it might not have the tools you need to win a certain matchup. So if you don't have those tools, there's not really a reason to keep that hand. I think I'm just gonna ship. it cryptic. I'm not getting anything back with it. I get super punished if they just like top deck a Path to Exile or something here, but did in fact crush their hand. Alright, so adding Luris to my hand here. Let's go ahead and do that. Take that, you say. No counterspell? Dang. I don't want to Assassin's Trophy on my turn there, because if he's got something, or if he drew the land, he could just colonnade. Alright, what's my plan here? Draw. Attack, he has to block. I don't want to Assassin's Trophy this and have him block with a colonnade, because then I'll have the mana to get another colonnade going. Bobble now in case I happen to draw into a lightning bolt, but it doesn't matter because he's drawing a Rest in Peace and he can't activate a colonnade. You got it. I've got no graveyard. I've got no graveyard, and you've got no life total. Even trade. Colonnade in 2021. Indeed. What a time to be alive. Oh. So Jeskai control. What do you have? Jeskai control, 4-color, Indomitable Creativity, and Hammer Time. Pretty good start to the league. My wallet cries at colonnade price now versus when I bought mine. I think when I bought mine, they were like $70 a piece during the height of the Jeskai Nahiri days in like 2017, 2016, somewhere around there. And like Snapcasters were like 60 a piece, colonnades were 70 a piece. Scalding Tarns, I think we're like 60 or 70. And then they got reprinted. And I think around the time of, what was it, Ultimate Masters, where they had the box topper. They were like $2 a piece. It was nuts. And Sexix, so my one story is I've opened one pack of Future Sight in my life, drew a Tarmogoyf, never opened another one when they were like $200 a piece. So, Dogfish, this is kind of what I'm talking about with opening hands. Like, I think this is an easy ship. I've got some interaction. If I find a threat, maybe it's good. But I think I'd rather just have an aggressive, like, hand disruption into threat hand. Alright, so let's go Blood Crypt, Inquisition. Frame Verdict's a little rough. Alright. Let's see how this works out. No. You betray me, Inquisition. So I'm probably just gonna have to like try to push through damage here before this verdict comes down. Like I'll probably Inquisition again next turn just in case they hit like a Teferi or something. Save that Tarmogoyf for after verdict. Spell. And just try to get whatever points of damage I can in now. And maybe I get to finish him off with some burn later. That's pretty rough. I mean, they kept a slow hand, but technically they had a 2-drop. Then they had a verdict effect. So, like, if I kept, or if I was on a slow hand as well, they'd be in pretty okay shape. Damage in. Like, the meta has been fast, but I mean, like, the verdict hand doesn't really lose to a Murktide deck. Alright. That'll do it. Alright, so trophies, K-Command. This is a lot more like hard control than I expected to see today. I don't think I want Void Mirror just for Solitude. And I think I'm gonna keep in my Battle Rages and just like try to close out as quickly as possible. This is a pretty good hand. Now, the question is, do I want to Thoughtseize and try to clear the way from a, like a prismatic ending? I think I do, actually. Solitude, rest in peace, spreading seas. Guess we'll take rest in peace since we've got this double channeler going on. Red Mesa. Gotta start off double blood crit because of the spreading seas. That. When's it better to Dragon's Rage Channeler first turn instead of discard? I mean, I'd probably Channeler on the play most times, but like right there, if my opponent had a prismatic ending and could take care of one of my channelers, like I wasn't really doing a whole lot after that. So I felt like it was better to clear the way for channeler, play the 2 channelers plus the bauble on turn 2 to try to get the channelers online and go from there. We'll just attack first. Like, it's not really a cut or dry kind of thing. And now I'm just kind of hoping that between Steam Vents, Scalding Tarn, K Command, like I might be able to burn him or burn him out from there. They can Solitude and save a little bit of life. I mean, Spreading Seas is a card that's been in a lot of blue-white control decks for a while. Like, it's a solid card. Castle Ardenvale. I want a Battle Rage. Want land. Solitude and a bunch of lands. Unless they rip Verdict off the top, I think that should be that one. All right, game 3. Like, I could trim a Battle Rage, but there's nothing I really want out of my board. They're on Rest in Peace, so again, I don't want to bring in Spell Bomb if they're on Rest in Peace anyway. Like, I'm not scared of what's it called? Snapcaster. Trim Unholy, but for what? Like, there's nothing in here I want to bring in. They have Planeswalkers, so Unholy's not as dead. Like, the only card I would even remotely consider is Void Mirror for Solitude, and even that I think's pretty underwhelming. Like, we saw that game, they had a Solitude stranded in hand the entire game. All right. Need them to fetch. Full iteration. Alright, so I'm guessing at this point this game is going to go to them verdicting away my Scourge, and I'm going to have to K-command it back after a verdict. So if that's what I think it's going to go to, then I want to be sure I'm trying to set up for that. Armagoyf might change that, though. Armagoyf's a pretty good draw here. Now I can play that out. It doesn't die to Bolt. Paying costs. Draw Prismatic Ending. Spreading Seas. Okay. Another good rip. Alright, so they've got a Bolt in hand that I know about. If I Thoughtseize Verdict. A little bad if they have Force of Negation here, but not a card they should have in post board. I'm not unhappy to take the 2-for-1. Like if they have Force here, very. So I'm still just taking Verdict. Am I taking... I think I'm taking Verdict to Fairy. Yeah, I like that. Keep kind of shocking away at myself because I don't want my life total to be the limiting factor for this Scourge. I wouldn't call Castle Ardenvale a problem, because that means that they're having to spend their entire turn making a token instead of doing top deck second to Fairy is a problem. So I have to just double threat here. Always top deck to Fairy is the worst possible moment. Alright. So I can K-command, shoot to Fairy, make them discard. Discard, tutor to Fairy. Discard Lightning Bolt. Prismatic Ending Scourge. Okay. The last card is Shark type. They're not hard casting. Let's go Ferrous. We can make a 4/4 shark here. So am I just supposed to play Luris? I think so. That gives me a lethal attack on the way back. They've got a shark, 2 cards. Another Teferi Prismatic. Okay. Last card be dead. Last card be dead. That's not a good sign. Unless they're just banking on my card being dead. Yeah! Oh, man. Magic, why do you do this to me? There's zero reason that they should counter the shadow if they have a counter spell. But I might as well play it out for the chance that they do if their last card is a counter. But as soon as we cast it and it immediately resolved, they were just F6'd. So it wasn't a matter of me slow rolling my opponent. It was correct to play the shadow first. Why would they attack? Because they weren't dead on the crackback. They just kind of had to bet that we didn't have anything. Boro facing 2 control decks, indeed. Indeed. Let's see if we can get a trophy. What do we got? Oh, do we want to do a trophy prediction? Somebody's gonna have to yell at Steven if we want one. Might be too late now. We're on the draw. I think we can keep that one. Better. All right, what do we got? They're really gonna be 3 straight Rogren Triome decks. Thoughtseize. We'll keep it Thoughtseize. Is it going to be a Ren and 6 Rogren Triome deck? It is. I'm just gonna bolt them because I want this this Scourge to be a little sizely. I'm just gonna go for Scourge here. I don't want to spend this turn thought seizing and not getting like a threat down. If they've got a lightning helix, they can just kill the Scourge. That's a little awkward, but we're kind of hoping to draw a third land. Like to see if piles are popular today. They really are. That's what our future predictions should be. Turn 2, Renin 6. Opponent top decking. Really good card. Opponent top decking second hammer. Turn 2, Renin 6. Or opponent playing Lingering Souls. Alright. Eventually we'll get to do something. Wagner, how's it going? So I think best draw here would be some sort of land I can thought seize off of. So I can like thought seize, play second Scourge, or thought seize Goyf. Wagner's always up in the house. It did have lightning helix. Land one time. No. Our 20 land deck can't see lands. We have a prismatic ending too. We do. Ferrous. Okay. So this is the spike deck he was playing earlier. Still want to land. Land. Might have to play some Renin 6 this weekend if this deck is all over the place. Like, this card's a pain. We only have 2 ways, 1, 2, 3 ways of dealing with it. K-Command, Trophy, Terminate. Omnath. No. Fury. Fury plus second. Oh, we're Fury Ren ping. Okay. A whole bunch of random draws. Take that. He was gonna go off with that General Ferrous. Old General Darius Rucker. Morphos. Arid Mesa, Chalice, unknown. Blizzard, how's it going? Where's that Ren activation? Chalice on 2. That was almost really good. Whew. Chalice on 2. Thank you, opponent. Alright, so K commands, trophies. Do I want EEs for golem tokens? Put that over here in like the maybe pile. What was the question? Brendan 6. Oh, I was saying maybe put it in our deck. It was like, we do need to hit land drops anyway, and if there's a bunch of control, plus if that deck's, or this deck's running around, this General Ferrous deck, then having a couple extra Ren and 6 isn't the worst idea. Alright, so I don't think Seal of Fire hits anything out of their deck. I know they played Teferi. Fatal Push can hit Omnath. You can see trimming on Ace Scourge because of Lightning Helix, and like trim a Dragon's Rage on the draw because of Ren. No Ragavans, what is this, 2017? No new joke material, what is this, 2017? EE can kill General, but like EE on 3 is pretty clunky for this deck. So I'd rather not get to that point, but we'll see. Alright, well, I gotta take the Ren, but if he gets down this Ferrous, like, it's gonna be pretty bad for us if we don't find an answer to it. Let's get Tarmogoyf down. It's only hexproof for monocolored, right? Not protection for monocolored. Yeah. So I can still, like, put a big shadow in front of it or something. Rest in peace and the land. God, that's... Never gonna be better than make him discard one. Trying Spike's deck, claim bench as my first victim. Anamorphose is gone. Alright. We need to find a K command. Assassin's Trophy, Terminate. I guess just like a fetch land is probably fine. I was not expecting Rest in Peace out of them. Like, I even watched Spike play this deck earlier, so I know that they have Rest in Peace. It just, like, wasn't on my radar there. Yeah, if I can get a fetch land, then with double push, I might be able to keep tokens a little bit at bay. Armagoyf's a really expensive 0/1 plant. I mean, if I can play a, what's the land that makes plants? Stupid green. Why can I not remember this land? Yelder, I think he's talking about just a fetch land so I can lose life and get shadows online. I mean, this works too. So I can rest in peace. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing this on 0. Shadow down. Yeah, if I can find a fetch land, I can put some good pressure on him and possibly keep these golems at bay. Really need a fetch land right here. Or a bauble. We'll take a bauble. We'll also take a K command. Yeah, swing in. Get frisky. Come on. Come on. Dang. Alright. Not a fetch land. I think I do have to just kill the Yamnath there. Okay. Second piece, rest in peace. General Ferrous. He can play another Ferrous to get a Ferrous trigger. He has like Chalice on 1, sure. We still got rest in peace, second general. Come on, swing with both. Swing with both. Oh, my day would be so happy. Come on, you can do it. Okay. So if I swing shadow, shadow. Let's say I Assassin's Trophy the rest in peace. Is it... Well, if I trophy the Chalice, I can't kill both of the tokens. I can only kill one. So I think I'm gonna say go and plan on trophying the chalice, or trophy the... Guess I gotta make a decision now. It's trophy chalice. We're gonna find the list. If you mean my list, you can hit exclamation point deck list in chat. Unless Stream Deckers left the chat, which it has, but now it's back in. So exclamation point deck list in chat, we'll bring it up. Yeah, no problem. Got a big crowd today. Missed a follow. Sorry. Dom Schiffer. Like 40 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I didn't get the audio notification. But thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having an awesome, awesome Friday so far. Mojo Man, thank you so much for the follow as well. Hope you're also having an awesome Friday so far. Just gotta block this. If he bounces a shadow, I can untap Luris, replay shadow. But yeah, for everybody hanging out today, really appreciate it. If you're new to the chat, my name is Michael, or the Control Freak on Magic Online. Play a lot of Modern, especially a lot of Death Shadow. We've been playing some other decks recently, but Death Shadow will always be my love. Oh man, greatest deck in Modern. If you haven't before, feel free to hop into chat and tell us about yourself, where you're from, what got you into Magic, why Death Shadow is the best archetype in all Modern. You know, any random thing you can think about. Macrossman, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having an awesome Friday as well. Yeah, we've been a bit weak on the stream game recently, so we're kind of kicking back into gear. Bounce and Prismatic in. So I can Unholy Heat to Fairy, play Shadow, play Scourge. There you go. Let's see. Imagine being Hex Drinker, finally seeing some play, then the Ragavan Deathrite Channeler came, and now you're forgotten. So I rented some Hex Drinkers for today, and I might try them out in the second league. You top deck another Teferi. Okay. I was about to say, just like general. Yeah. Make a bunch of tokens. I think we boarded out both of our battle rages, unfortunately. EE off the top. Not an EE. So, if their last card's Rest in Peace. If I attack, they have to block. I can play Luris. Luris can block a Golem, take 7, go to 1. I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to force the issue. And if they want to like double block Shadow or quadruple block Scourge, then I just get things off the battlefield. Oh god, I didn't think about them blocking with Ferrous. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think about that. Punt. God, I didn't think about blocking. Why did I not think about blocking with Ferrous? I was like, oh, it's clearly too valuable to keep around or to block with. Ah, that's a punt. That's such a punt. Alright. Going into game 3 on the play. Channeler's better on the play. Gonna board out a Goyf, bring back in a Scourge because of Rest in Peace. Anything else I want to change up? I just want to board out 2 Goyf. No. Maybe I'll just keep the second channeler out, or keep the 4th channeler out. Alright. Nope. Yep. Binning what? I just ditching EE. Like, if I can Inquisition away a Rest in Peace, then Kroxa looks pretty good. Maybe it's just Bauble. But I'm also like 2 lands away from Kroxa. Ditch EE. Drawing into Windswept Heath. Okay. They have an EE and a Prismatic Ending. I'm just getting rid of the general. Alright, step closer to Kroxa. Plus it lets me play out my shadow. We knew they drew Windswept Heath. So I would really like to draw something I can do for 2 mana this next turn. Like a Tarmogoyf or a Scourge would be really good. Inquisition or Thoughtseize would be good. Draw Chalice. Sure. Want to add Luris here. I like Luris. That way next turn I can get back Kroxa. If they spend a turn on Prismatic Ending or EE, I can follow up with Luris plus Shadow. So Morphos into Ending, or Iteration, I guess. Yep. We've been so good last turn. I do have to be like a little bit careful of just getting burnt out by Renin 6s and Renin 6 and Lightning Helix. But I feel like they have to answer Croxa this turn. Like, I don't think they can afford to let me get an attack in. It's Ren. Alright. The Reduke refuses to play his trophy and runs Pulse in this slot in his Jund Death Shadow. I really like the instant speed of Assassin's Trophy though. Like, that part has saved me quite a few times. So Prismatic Ending Croxa. So I can go Luris, Bauble, Shadow. Iteration, yep. I need to find like a K command, something like that, so I can like take out this EE. Jund Death Shadow. Drawbacks. Oh, you mean like giving them extra land? Or do you mean the 3-mana sorcery speed on Pulse is too big of a drawback? Helix my Luris. Yep. Alright. We find a K command. The trophy drawback? You think the trophy drawback's too big in Shadow? I'm supposed to keep that because it answers Ferrous. I guess I can. I'm fetching and shocking regardless. Alright, so I know he's got a Windswept Teeth in hand. So Ren doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna assume he doesn't have double burn spell. I think I could sit here and like try to navigate around playing around double helix and Ren pings all day, but I think at the end of the day, either he's got it or he doesn't have it. And I'm going to try to put myself in a position to win if he doesn't have it. Like, I'm trying to deal with Ferrous, which I'm gonna do here. I don't care about Rest in Peace. He's already used a Helix. So I'm just trying to, like, take out as many individual variables as I can. This is A-okay. Just don't want him to find a prismatic ending. That would be like worst case scenario. Best case would be play land, play Omnath. Oh, does he have it? Got an ending. All right. Brett. A command. Kind of assuming he's just got double helix. He's used 2. Another iteration. Go ahead and terminate this with a trigger on the stack. Follow it up with a Ferrous. Helix me or something. Some peace. I think I can wait on the EE. Right? Hardcast Fury, sure. Right? There's my guy that's bigger than a Fury. Is this an indicator of Ren in 6? I feel like that's what this is. Is he's got Ren in 6. So we're just gonna kill this. If he had like Helix plus second Fury, he could just Fury then Helix my Shadow and swing for lethal. There's Ren. Okay. Oh. Easy. Easy. Oh, man. That was good. That was a fun one. Alright. What do we think about that one? Jun felt good. Like, we beat multiple control decks. We beat Hammer Time. We beat Spike's new Ferrous deck. I do think there's some sideboard adjusting that needs to be done, but I think the core is just very strong and straightforward. Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's see. Any changes I think I'd make? Alpine Moon, I still don't think this is the card we want to be on. The Void Mirror Chalice argument's always there. Personally, I like Void Mirror, but I see an argument for Chalice. We talked about Ren and 6, K Command. Maybe we'll try something different in the next league. So, let's see.